Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat malam. Okay. Baik, bagi sesiapa yang terlepas sesi live saya pada hari Rabu yang lepas, saya akan terangkan sedikit berkenaan lab modul 3. Baik, dalam lab modul 3, apa yang kita akan buat adalah berkenaan acquiring data, MATLAB script and MATLAB function. Okay, for those who realize, before this I have used MATLAB script during the class. So actually you should know how to use the script. Okay, first we go for the objective. First objective is to be able to acquire external data file to be loaded into MATLAB. Second one, to be able to create and use MATLAB script. And third one, to be able to create and utilize MATLAB function. Okay, first sekali apa yang kita perlu dalam lab ni, first sekali apa yang kamu perlu buat adalah pastikan kamu download semua file yang terdapat pada e-learning ataupun Google Classroom. Okey, dan pastikan kamu download ke semua fail kamu ke dalam satu folder yang sama. Okey, apabila kamu telah download semua fail kamu ke folder yang sama, apa yang kamu perlu adalah pertama sekali kamu pergi kepada browse for folder, and then kamu pilih di mana kamu simpan fail kamu tadi. So macam saya letak pada lab 3. Okey, dan saya select folder. Bila kamu select folder, sepatutnya semua data kamu, semua file yang kamu download tadi, kamu boleh lihat pada sebelah kiri. Baik, first kali what we will learn is how to import data. Okay, there's a multiple way that you can import your data. First one, we'll learn how to import data using import data tools. Okay, which is located at the top of your MATLAB Windows. You go to Home tab and then you click Import Data. Okay, so we'll try with ERT160 quiz1.csv. And then I'll click Open. Okay, if you are using this import data tools, you can choose type of that, what type of data that you want to save, which type data that you want to be saved as variable. Okay, as you can see here, there's a multiple option, which is table, column vectors, numeric matrix, string array, and cell array. Okay, if you see clearly, every output type that you choose will give different output type. Okay, like this one, table will give number. If you choose string array, it will change your data into text. But for this one, we will use table or column vector. It's up to you. You can try around which one is suitable for your application. Okay, and then after that, we'll click import selection. Okay, then you can close the import window. Okay, so if you can see here now, at the workspace you have two variable. First one is varname1 and second one is varname2. If you double click on varname1, you can see the matrix number, while the varname2 you can see the marks of the student. Okay, and then next thing that you need to learn is how to import data using import data command. Okay, so before we are going to use any command, we will create a new script first. So go to Home tab and click New Script. Okay, in the new script, as you can see in the lab module, we'll try import the data of the ERT160 quiz1.csv using import data command. So what we'll do here is we'll type data quiz1 import data quiz1.csv. Okay, before you can execute this line, make sure that your file, this one ERT160 quiz 1 is available on the current folder. So if not, you cannot open the file using this command. Okay, so when you have typed this one, we'll execute this one. So once you execute, we'll get a variable of data quiz 1 which have first row of number matrix and second row is for the marks. Okay, so after you finish after you finish with the import data, then you can go to task 1. Okay, for the task 1, you need to import all the signal 1, signal 2, signal 3 and signal 4 data into MATLAB. So for this one, it's optional that whether you want to use import data tools in the home tab here, or you want to use the import data command. It's up to you. Okay, so as for me, I will give some example. So as for me, I use import data command. So I create signal 1 variable. So I will import data signal 1.csv. Okay, I will execute this line, and then I will have signal 1 data which contain first one is the x axis and the second column is the y axis. Okay, and then for the second okay and for the second question, for the task 1 is from the load file, plot the individual graph of x versus y for signal 1, signal 2, signal 3 and signal 4 on figure 1, figure 2, figure 3 and figure 4 respectively. So this one, as you have learned in the lab module 2 how to plot graph, so the same here, but what's the difference with the your first lab is how to plot data from a variable that contain two set of column. Okay, so how we will do it? First, it's like first, because as in the question, so you need to plot in on the different figure. So don't forget to create your figure first. Please give your figure number. So figure 1 for plot 1, figure 2 for plot 2, figure 3 for plot 3. And then we'll plot this graph. So first plot, and then how do you want to call the data from the data quiz 1 is by calling first its variable data quiz, oh no, sorry, signal 1. Okay, and then in the signal 1 here, when you call signal 1, it have 300 times 2 variable, so it have 300 row times 2 column. Right, what you want to plot here is by the column. So how to select column? First, if you want to plot anything or you want to select any data from a metric, how do you want to call it? Is by using calling its variable, and then you call out its x and y coordinate, x, y. Okay, but in this case you will not call xy because xy is just a name for a variable but not the coordinate. So how do you want to do it? Okay, right now you want to call all the data, all the row, all the data in the column 1. So how you want to do it? For that, if you want to call all data on the row, on the column, so you need to have all data of the rows. So you will use double dot and then select 1. Okay, so this one is used to call all the data for the row, and then this one you want to call data for the first column. Okay, signal 1 and then signal 1 double dot 2. So this one is for the Y. Okay, after finish, we'll evaluate this selection and then you have this one, figure 1 with your graph. Okay, so make sure to label your graph properly and set your figure properly with your legend. Okay, so this is example. So you need to continue with figure 1, figure 2, figure 3 and figure 4. Okay, the next one, you want to create all signal data. The question 3 of the task 1. Okay, create all signal data variable that contains X data in the first column and all the signal 1, signal 2, signal 3 and signal 4 data in the second, third, fourth and fifth column respectively. Okay, how do you want to do this? First, I will give some examples. So, I will import another data which is signal 2, signal 2.csv. Okay, so I will execute this line. So I will have signal 2 variable and signal 1. Okay, how do you want to create all signal data variable? Is by creating a matrix. Okay, how do you want to create a matrix? Is the same like you want to create any variable, but this one you create a variable with matrix. So we is correct. See, so you create all signal data is equal to, if you are talking about matrix, so we'll use square bracket. Okay, first we'll call the X data, which is the first column. So if you can see, the first column for the all signal 1, 2, 3 and 4 have the same value. So you can use either of the four. Okay, first we'll call signal 1, still the same, 1, signal 1, 2, space, signal 2, 2. Okay, and then square bracket. Okay, for creating a matrix, every data that you give will be considered as column. So this one will be first column, this one will be second column, and this one will be the third column. Okay, when I execute this one, I'll have all signal data which right now contain data of X, signal 1 and signal 2. So how do you want to execute the task 1? You can continue, so repeating the same step. Okay, and then for the task 2, time humid data text file contain 3 columns of numbers. First column is the time of the day and the second and third column is temperature and humidity value for greenhouse 19 at Sungai Cucur. So the first question is import the time humid data into MATLAB using either import data tool, import data or load function. So this one you can choose either you want to use import data tools or import data command. Okay, and then the second one, from the loaded data, plot the average daily temperature and humidity for greenhouse 19. So if you can see from I will import first, I'll show some temp humid data. Okay, as you can see here, you have 3 column which is time, temperature and humidity. Okay, for this one, we'll ignore the time and you will focus only on the temperature and humidity. So you can choose either table, column vectors or numeric matrix. It's up to you, because the how it will because it will affect how you call your data to be plotted. Okay, example, I choose column vectors. Oh, sorry. You need to select all and then you import. Okay. So after you import this one, plot your data of humidity and temperature into one